Hi, I'm Rich with insideHPC. We're here at ISC 2019 in Frankfurt, Germany, and today I'm here with Dan from AMD. Dan, thanks for having me today. Maybe we should start at the beginning. Who is AMD as far as HPC is concerned, and who do you help?
Yeah, so AMD is one of the leading chip providers in high-performance computing. We have a rich history with HPC and the folks here at ISC. Our focus is making sure that the innovation that we're building into high-performance computing gets leveraged and built out in some of the best supercomputers in the world.
Well, what's new and what kind of momentum are you showing in this market?
So the last 12 months have been spectacular. We've had wins most recently here in Europe with DLR and Uninet. We've talked in the past about HLRS. They're here at the show. We're very excited about the progress that we're making there. And this really is a culmination of wins across the globe where AMD EPYC has now become a very viable, if not leading, CPU as the basis for many of these supercomputers. And now, with some of the announcements we're making, both CPU and GPU, things are getting really exciting. AMD is the only provider that brings both high-performance CPU as well as high-performance GPU, and we're excited about how this community can take and run with that.
Okay. What is it about the EPYC processor that makes it compelling for these HPC applications?
Yeah, EPYC as a processor is killer for HPC. One of the things that we've heard customers tell us time and time again is the leading memory bandwidth, the ability to pack 8 memory channels per socket, gives them the ability to build much more efficient infrastructure to go and tackle larger problems. It's also great for simulation and modeling. So across the board with Fluent, OpenFOAM, StarCCM, these are codes that are really just running extremely well on AMD EPYC. So that's sort of where it begins. I think as we look into the future, the EPYC platform moves from Gen 1 to Gen 2. For us and this whole community, that's a very exciting thing because we start to really increase the level of performance that you can get from each of these chips. We've publicly disclosed that our next generation will quadruple the floating point per CPU. So very exciting there. And then, of course, the thing that really sets AMD apart, I mentioned the GPU connectivity, but it's the one socket. So when you think HPC, you don't typically think, oh, well, I'll build a one-socket system. But the reality is for machine intelligence and AI, when you're loading them up with GPUs, it's actually a very efficient system to take a single, up to 64-core next-generation EPYC and build out a 6-plus GPU without a PLX switch.
Well, I guess I'd like to switch gears here and talk futures, right? The Frontier supercomputer will be one of the first exascale machines in the world based on AMD accelerators and processors. Yeah. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, so the reality is we love HPC at AMD. It's part of our heritage, and moving forward, Frontier and our win with Cray is symbolic of the type of innovation that we think this segment of the market deserves. So clearly we partnered with Cray and have architected a system that's going to achieve 1.5 or exascale. And in the course of that, we've included new enhancements. So this will be a future product for us that we're building specifically for this platform. But it incorporates CPU and GPU in a way that leverages our Infinity Fabric that creates coherent fabric and interconnection between the CPU and GPU. So for us, that's really exciting.
Thank you for having me here this week. This is exciting to see all the activity in your booth, and the community is really glad that you guys are back in HPC for the long haul.
We love it. We love HPC. Hopefully it shows.
Yeah.
And judging by the traffic this week and the momentum that we've seen with the wins, we are in it for the long haul. We're very excited.